Why don't you live with your dad? Are you and Maddie gonna move in with each other anytime soon? What age do you want to have kids? Have you ever wanted to quit YouTube? Have you ever cheated while you were in a relationship? So what's going on, everyone? Welcome back to another video. It's Antonio, and I'm gonna be exposing myself today. I put myself in a very vulnerable position. I asked you guys to send me literally any question on Instagram, whether it be about me, some advice, or literally any help about anything. And some of y'all didn't hold back. And I just filmed the video with Jules and Saad that's coming out on Wednesday. They exposed me, they put me in the hot seat, and it was really bad. A lot of these questions are crazy. Some of them are actual like advice. So the content that you're gonna see in this video is ranging from like very serious to very non-serious. This video is gonna be all over the place, but make sure to stick around and watch the whole thing because this video is gonna be a long one. I'm hoping this video is gonna be at least 30 minutes because like I just want a real like personal one-on-one with you guys instead of like a prank video or like a challenge. Like I just want to do a sit-down video and talk to you guys, get to know you guys a little bit more, and you guys get to know me a little bit more. Before the video starts, make sure to follow all my socials so you can participate in videos like this. If you want to win $100, go add me on Snapchat and follow my Instagram because you will be entered into a $100 giveaway that will be announced once I hit either 50K on Snapchat or 100K on Instagram. And also make sure you like the video and sub up. We're almost at 200K. That's enough of me talking. Let's get straight into these questions that you guys have for me. Like I said, a lot of these questions are very, very different. Some of them are on the more serious side and then some of them are like the funnier side. So we're gonna just go and read them. I'm not gonna do it in any particular order. Okay, like this is a more serious question. Someone said, how is life? So as of right now, I say life is really good. Since I dropped out and everything, I feel like life has just been only going forward. Like, yes, I'll have my moments where I'm sad and like, oh, did I make the right decision? But then I feel like it's just like everything about life is about growing. Yeah, I feel like a preacher right now. I feel like I'm just preaching and you guys are just listening. This might be like yap, but for me, it's not yap. If it sounds like I'm yapping, I'm sorry. Ever since I dropped out, really, life has just been looking good and everything's just been going forward. And like learning new things about myself. And I've had a lot of time to reflect on what I do. And I've been putting out way more content for you guys that you guys seem to be enjoying. And I don't know, everything's just been looking good. Someone said, what camera do you have? So I have the EOS M50, I think that's what it's called. And then I have like a lens on it that's 11 to 22 millimeters or something like that. I think that's what it is. This camera is a very good starter camera and I'm thinking of getting a new camera, but I just don't know if I could drop the money that I want to drop on a new camera because the new camera I want is $4,000 and like I could get that, but that's just like a big dent. What influenced you to start creating content? So I won't lie, Jules and Saad definitely were a very big influence. I feel like they were the gateway and they really got me into this, but as I started to like do it myself and like rely on myself more and figure out that this is what I actually like, I feel like I needed them to give me that boost and like put me into it because I saw like what they built and how they really came from nothing and created something so big and that they really just like kind of influenced me and like showed me that I could literally do whatever I want if I really am like dedicated and I put hard work and consistency into something, that it'll give me results. And ever since I've been posting on my channel and taking it more seriously, I've been influencing myself even more because I'm actually seeing change with like results and stuff and like seeing that you guys actually like my content. Like before, my mindset was just so bad, but now I'm like kind of disciplined and a lot of the influence comes from you guys. Seeing that like I have people that actually want to watch my videos and like just watch me for me. It's like, I don't know, it's very like inspiring and makes me want to keep going. So a lot of this has to do with you guys pushing me and keeping me motivated. I've also been like influenced to just do something like other than school. Like I just didn't really like school and I feel like I'm like influenced just to be a part of something bigger and just to like be successful without using school and going like the normal route. Like I feel like, I don't know, I like being different as well. Someone said tips on feeling alone. Also, I love you. Okay, yeah. Thank you for saying I love you. I love you too. Feeling alone, that's a big thing right now for me. Like all of my friends right now are in college and they're all doing their own thing. They're very busy with doing like their own thing. But I feel like that's also just a part of growing up, that you're gonna be alone a majority of the time. Like there's like some stat out there and it shows like the time you spend with your family and then like your friends and stuff. And it just increasingly like it just keeps going down. As you get older, you're gonna start to feel alone more, especially if you don't try to like make friends, like try to be involved with something. You're just gonna feel alone, but being alone isn't a bad thing. A lot of people like put being alone as a bad thing. Personally, I don't think it's a bad thing, and I feel like when I'm alone, I get more things done. But at the same time, being alone is also like, damn. When you're alone in that time, try to get something done. Try to like do something that you enjoy doing in your alone time so you can always look forward to that. Instead of just being alone and being like, damn, I'm alone, I'm sad, you know what I'm saying? I know it's easy for me to just say that, but like, I really think finding a hobby and doing something that you're very passionate about cures that being alone. This is like my first video video where I'm actually like explaining like my real thoughts and like, I don't know, talking like kind of serious. So like if I'm messing up my words, I'm sorry. I'm trying to explain this as best as I can. So even if this reaches like 1 or 2 people that feel alone, I feel so happy because like I like connecting with you guys. You know what I'm saying? What advice would you give someone if they're going through depression? So I personally have never been like depressed. I've been sad, yeah, but like I feel like that's natural to be sad here and there. I've never really been depressed. So like I said, with being alone, find something that makes you happy and you enjoy doing. Like that's another reason why I dropped out, guys. I was not happy at school. I'm telling you, that was probably the lowest point in my life. And you could see it through my YouTube videos. I was not being consistent. The content I posted wasn't like insanely high quality. Like I wasn't really trying. I was kind of just getting videos out and I wasn't consistent at all. And I didn't have a clear goal. So I think the cure to all this aloneness, depression, all that stuff is like set a goal in your mind and try to reach it and work at it every single day until you get there. And let me tell you guys, you're not gonna get there quick because I'm nowhere near where I want to be. And I feel like it's just the start. And yes, I know I say that a lot, but like I truly think that's just how my mind works. Like I like always working to something and proving to myself that I can do something. I don't know. I like proving things to myself. Even when you feel like you're not growing, you really are. The little results, the little victories are gonna actually matter to you. Like even if it's like going to the gym or like making your bed, you might think like something that little isn't really gonna affect like how you feel. But like when I make my bed every single day, I just get motivated. Like it's like something little that just helps me build up to the motivation. Like even going to the gym after I work out, like it's not I'm gonna see immediate results, but I still know I went to the gym instead of like scrolled on my phone for like 2 hours or something, and I still got something done. So it was like a little mental victory for me. Getting those little mental victories throughout the whole entire day just makes you feel so much better. So I say work to something and actually set a goal and believe in yourself, and boom. What did you want to do before you got into YouTube? So before I was doing YouTube, I really wasn't doing much. I was kind of just like playing soccer, hanging out with my friends. I didn't really have any real goals. And that's why if you look back at my old videos, you would see that I was posting, but I just wasn't consistent. It's like, I don't know, there wasn't as much enthusiasm. I feel like I'm a whole different person now. But I was just playing soccer and like, I was just gonna go to college and just get a degree and maybe get a job that I don't even know if I'm gonna like. But now I'm like, I like what I'm doing. I love posting videos. And I feel like I just made the right decision by dropping out. How did you and Maddie meet? So Maddie commented on my TikTok actually, and I added her on Snapchat, and the rest is history. So yeah, but we kind of just met online, which is kind of crazy to think about. We've been dating for like 2 years now. That's wild. Why don't you live with your dad? So I actually never lived with my dad ever. He comes around still, but like for the majority, he just like wasn't there. But like, are you and Maddie gonna move in with each other anytime soon? I don't think like, maybe if she moves here, I know for a fact, like this might sound bad, but I'm not moving to her and she knows that. So it's not like it's a bad thing. I'm in a space where I want to be right now. Do you prefer to stay in or go out? I'm more of a like stay in the house, kind of chill, relaxed type of person. And going out, it's fun, but I don't care to go out. Like if like someone's like, oh, yo, come to this party, I'll be like, nah, I'm gonna stay in and like work on a YouTube video. Or like, I don't know, I'm about like improving myself. So I think that's another reason why I like staying in and not going out. I'm not as social, but like I can be social if I want to. So it's not like it's a bad thing to go out. I just like staying in the house. What was my major when I was in college? When I was in college, I was doing business management as my major, but I was like, why am I doing this? Like, if I want to own a business, why don't I just try to like make the money while I can and then figure it out by myself, start a business. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like I got hand-on action with my own business. Don't get me wrong. You will still learn a lot from college with managing a business because you're literally taking classes just to manage a business. Like the misconception is like business management, you're not going straight to a business management job with that degree because you have no experience. You know what I'm saying? I'd rather get my hands-on experience, and I feel like you don't need college to be successful, and that's kind of like where I went with my mind. Now that's just like the thing I think about. I want to prove to myself that you don't need college to be successful, so that's another reason why I dropped out. Business management was the major. I felt like I wasn't utilizing it as good as I can. I feel like I was just doing college to get by because it's the only thing that like I was told to do, and like that's the only way I was brought up thinking you can be successful. There are definitely certain majors that you need for a job. Like if you're gonna be like a doctor, like how do you and Maddie keep a stable relationship? So if you guys didn't know this, me and Maddie live long distance. We've been dating for 2 years. I think a lot of that has to do with us trusting each other, and like, I think it's trust. I think that's mainly what it is. It's just trust. It's trust and commitment. If you are committed and trust a person, then nothing's gonna tear you guys apart. part. What was your dream job as a kid? So obviously, like every kid's dream job, they want to either be like an astronaut, a professional athlete, or like a firefighter or something. I wanted to be a soccer player. I wasn't really focused on YouTube at the time because like I didn't think it was really manageable. I felt like a soccer career was more attainable at the time, but now I'm realizing, I was like, there's no way I'm going pro in soccer. And then social media started to come around and I was like, yeah, I like doing this. I love making videos for you guys. I love entertaining you guys. Advice on YouTube. So I think if you just be authentic, be yourself, you stay consistent and disciplined, you're golden. That's really all you need. You need hard work too. If you're not working for it, if you're not like, if you don't believe in yourself and like tell yourself like, I want to do this, I'm gonna do this, then there's no point. You should just give up. I think you have to know yourself that you can actually do this to do it. And I know I'm sounding like a little bit cringy, like, oh, he's just doing YouTube, but no, there's actually like a lot of work that you have to put in to be a YouTube creator. And it's like I saw this tweet the other day and it was like someone saying in quotes, YouTubers don't know the stress of a real job. Someone replied and said, the many hats a solo YouTuber wears. An idea person, a video editor, a graphic designer, a producer, a videographer, a photographer, a script writer, analysis expert, community manager, partnership manager, business visionary, CEO, and COO. Like there's just so many things you have to do to be a YouTuber, and it's a lot of hard work and it's a big commitment to put on yourself. And I see that's like another reason it's like, damn, I'm doing all this by myself. Why am I still in school? And as soon as I dropped out, everything's just been going forward. Like, I love you guys so much. Without you guys, I would never be able to do this. Do you like Maddie's brother? Actually, I do. Maddie's brother is very chill, and me and Saad and Maddie and his girlfriend were just hanging out the other day. That's their actually first time meeting. And Saad liked him. They liked Saad. It was just a nice experience overall. Maddie's brother, he's chill. I like him. Where do you see yourself in 10 years? So 10 years, I still see myself doing social media. I also see myself owning a business. My main goal is just to be successful with YouTube and successful owning a business. Like I said, I went to school for business management, so I definitely want to own a business. I just don't know what, whether it be like clothing or like a video editing business, like just something of some sort of business. You know what I'm saying? What age do you want to have kids? So I don't necessarily have a particular age that I want to have kids. I just need to make sure that when I do have kids that I'm set, I'm like successful, I have money, I can financially support my own kids, and like I can actually like be a good father. So whenever that age is, it's probably when I'll have kids. Why did you drop out of college? So I've answered this probably a couple times in the video already, but like I'll give like a clear actual answer for this question right now. When I was in college, I dormed like at the school in Boston, and it was cool and all, like it was cool college, yeah, this and that, but I feel like it wasn't for me. I think I've only made like 2 friends when I was there the whole time, which is crazy because like I'm usually making friends. Like I'm a very social person when it comes to stuff like that. Like I can talk to people, but I just wasn't for some reason, and I just didn't find myself wanting to make friends with anyone. And I'm not gonna lie, it was like a dark time. Like I was always in a tiny room with my roommate, and I just felt like I was trapped in a box. Like I just felt trapped, my mind felt trapped, and I just didn't like being there at all. Like, yeah, I don't know if you guys could hear that, but they're screaming downstairs. I felt like college was like, it was limiting me. It was putting like a boundary on me, and it wasn't allowing me to do what I actually wanted. But I feel like I needed that experience to know that college wasn't for me. So I did try transferring so I could just drive to school and like still live in here. But even that, I dropped out within the first 2 weeks because I was like, this just isn't for me. Like, don't get me wrong, it's not that it's hard. Like I have very good grades. Last year, my GPA for college was literally a 4.0. So I know what I'm doing. It's just like, it was boring and it wasn't fun. Like it was like, I think I wanted more in life, and I knew I could get more in life if I actually just told myself that and I actually believed in myself. And so far it's looking good, and yeah, I'm happy with my decision. At first it was like, damn, I really just dropped out of college, but now it's like, why was I even in college in the first place? If you could change one thing about yourself, what would it be? I wish I was a little bit more disciplined, and I wish I was like more consistent, and I don't know, I wish I could like, I don't know, there's not much, because like if I changed one thing about myself, am I really that same person? You know what I'm saying? You know, does that make sense? What was your first reaction to Saad being trans? I see this question all the time, and this is my first time answering it. I'm actually very proud of Saad because that is very hard to do. I don't think people realize how hard that is to do. Like, I always saw Saad as just Saad, like if that makes sense. But like Saad's always been himself to me, so it wasn't like there was anything that really changed. How old are you? I'm 19 and my birthday is on March 13th, so I'm gonna be turning 20 next year, which is crazy to think because I've been doing YouTube since I was like 3 years ago, guys. I've been doing YouTube for 3 years. That's crazy. Did you tell Maddie's parents that you dropped out of school? So actually, yes. Maddie's mom, she didn't care. She was actually kind of proud of me, and she was kind of happy because I'm doing something that I actually want to do. And her dad, he didn't really care either because I don't even think he finished high school, but he still has a very good job. Do you like doing YouTube? Actually, I love doing YouTube. I would not trade this job for anything. it ain't even like a job. It's more of like a hobby. Like it's a thing. Oh, it's a thing I like doing. So it doesn't even feel like a job. You know what I'm saying? It's more of like I don't know. I just enjoy making videos for you guys. And speaking of that, guys, I want to start another channel, and it's a gaming channel. I actually have the channel started. It's in my channels, like on my main page, and it's called Antonio Des Live, and I'm gonna be posting like gaming videos on that. So if you guys ever want to watch different type of content from me, go sub to that channel right now. We're almost at 1K subs. Have you ever wanted to quit YouTube? So I will say, when I wasn't like taking YouTube serious and I was like kind of lazy, I was like, why am I even doing YouTube? Like no one cares about me. But then I was like, you know what? People actually do care about me. Let me lock in. Let me get some content out. Let me actually be a YouTuber, because that's what I am. My mind just changed. I was like, I want to do this. This is my job. Like, this is my calling. Someone said, ever since you quit college, how has your life changed? So I've noticed that I'm much happier. I will say I'm less social, as in like, I don't talk to people unless they're like my friends or like Saud and Julia or my mom, and maybe like Maddie and her brother. I have grown more. Like I've learned more about myself than I have ever. I became much more like disciplined. I became much more like goal-oriented. I think I'm happier overall. So I think it was like a sacrifice, but it was a sacrifice that was worth it. What's the most hardest thing you have been through in your life? I don't know, guys. This is hard. This is hard. This is a hard question. Hardest thing that I've been through was being in college and feeling like I was trapped and feeling like I had no escape. And then I found my escape now, and I'm living it. I'm living it. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? This is my second prime today. This is bad. I probably shouldn't be drinking this, but I'm drinking it and I got a lot of energy. Someone said, so how did you get your YouTube plaque? So in order to get a YouTube plaque like that one, you have to hit 100K on YouTube. I don't think you understand. I was stuck at 90K subscribers for like 6 months. I'm so wired right now, guys. I need to get rid of, I need to stop this, guys. You know what? That's my next goal. My next goal is to quit caffeine. This is my addiction, guys. I'm opening up about my addiction. So I'm addicted to caffeine. It's really bad and it's affecting me. Like, you guys see how amped up I am right now? Like, watch this shit, watch this shit. Woo! I'm so, like, I could probably do like a front flip right now. I'm gonna keep going with the questions, but this caffeine is just starting to like kick in now. So now I'm just like, I need to chill. I need to chill. How many girls have you had? 2. What's your biggest accomplishment from YouTube that you're very proud of? So one accomplishment that I'm very, very proud of is my curly hair video, and then this video that I filmed with Maddie that was a prank, because those are like solo videos that have gotten the most views I've gotten. And it's like, it really shows that like I have people that want to watch me for me and not for other people. Because like, yes, I know a lot of you guys are from Jules and Saud, but there's also a lot of you guys that want to watch me just for me. And that actually makes me feel like so good about myself. That's like, I actually got people that care about me. You know what I'm saying? That care about me for who I am. Have you ever cheated while you were in a relationship? So, nah, I've never cheated, but I definitely have like, okay, listen, this is a while ago. Do not get mad at me. I've definitely like talked to other girls, as in like, maybe a little bit of flirting with other girls while I was in a relationship before. Never with Maddie though, never with Maddie. I am a faithful man to Maddie. That is my baby girl. How old were you when you first got your first girlfriend or boyfriend? So actually, 5th grade, believe it or not, I had my first girlfriend, but I wouldn't really count it because we dated for like a week. And it wasn't real because we never met in real life. It was just over the phone. And it was kind of weird, honestly, looking back at it. But my real first girlfriend was probably like 8th grade. But even then, I don't even consider that a real relationship because it was in 8th grade. And then after that, there was one in 10th grade. But even then, I don't even consider that a real relationship. So I would say Maddie's like that. That's just how I'm thinking right now. I will say some of these questions that you guys are asking are weird. Like, some of y'all need help. I did say not to hold back or anything, so I guess that's where it's coming from. But like, some of these are crazy. How many siblings do you have? I have 2. When are you gonna stream next? I'm so sorry. I haven't streamed in a minute. I know I've been very lazy with that. I need to make a schedule for streaming. And like I said, I'm making a gaming channel, so I think I'm gonna be posting gaming videos instead. So a lot of you guys that tune into the stream, you guys should probably go to the gaming channel and sub to that, because I'm gonna have content come out pretty soon. I don't know when yet, but it's gonna be weekly uploads and they're gonna be gaming videos. How long does it take you to edit a video, and does it get overwhelming sometimes? Okay. Yes, it gets very overwhelming sometimes, and it usually takes me about 2 to 3 hours. But if the video is very good, like very highly edited, that could take me from anywhere to like 6 hours. But like, you gotta think, it gets overwhelming and sometimes I just can't focus, and I hate when that happens because I like to provide videos for you guys 3 times a week. And if you think about that, that's a lot of videos to like edit, and sometimes it gets very overwhelming and it like kind of eats me, and I'm like, damn, like, like I don't have free time. Like, that's why sometimes I don't post on like Snapchat or like TikTok TikTok because I'm putting more time into editing a video instead. Sometimes I need a break, but like I don't want to take a break because I feel like I'm not working hard enough and I'm not actually chasing my dream. So yes, it gets overwhelming and sometimes I get burnt out a little bit, and like, it's okay though. It's okay. This is my job. This is what I'm built for. This is what I'm made to do. And that's my answer to that question. Top 5 favorite artists and songs. So right now I do like Cardi a lot. I like Frank Ocean. Honestly, I like a lot of people, but I do not like country music. So if you listen to country music, we got beef. List the dogs from favorite dog to the least favorite dog. So Pig, Pine Pudge. But they're like, Pine Pudge are in competition right now because I do like Pudge a lot and I do like Pie a lot, but Pie's mean to me, but I kind of like, I don't know, me and Pie got a weird relationship. What are 2 things you like about Jules and Saad? I love how they really taught me everything I know. They taught me a lot of stuff. I love the fact that like they're able to provide for me and my mom. How many kids do you want? So right now, I think 3 is the perfect number. I think that's gotta be the perfect number to have. Guys, I think I'm gonna wrap up this video right here. I am very wired up off of this. I need to stop drinking these, guys. Is there any tips you guys have? Since like I just gave you some tips and advice, I need you guys to give me some tips and advice on how to get off of caffeine because I'm hooked. I'm hooked. This is literally my addiction. I'm addicted to this and it's very bad. I'm so... I'm laughing at myself. That's how addicted I am to this caffeine right now. This is bad, guys. Get me off of this.